Here's an SAT math question. It is a linear equation in one variable, and this one's considered difficulty hard. Hector used a tool called an auger to remove, I used to know someone named Augie, to remove corn from a storage bin at a constant rate. The bin contained 24,000 bushels of corn. When he began to use it, after 5 hours, it was 19,350 remained. If the auger continues to remove corn at this rate, what is the total number of hours he will have been using the auger when 12,840 bushels? Well, find the rate of change. 24,000, the initial amount, minus 19,350, divided by the 5 hours. Well, what is 24,000 divided by 19,350? You can use a calculator. 19,350, 20, 21, 22, 23, 350, 4,650. I like to try to do it by hand because there were no calculators when I was a lad. 5 goes into 46. 5 times 9 is 45. That leaves 1, 5. 5 times 3 is 15, and a 0. So it's 930 bushels per hour. Well, now just figure out how many bushels are gone and then divide by 930. So it's 24,000. That's the initial amount. Minus 12,840. That's the final amount. I want to find out how many hours to get to 12,840. And that's 3, 9, 10. So there's a 0, a 6, a 1, a 1, a 1. 11,160. So divide that by 930. Divide it by 930. 1 times 930 is 930. Well, it's already going to be bigger than 10. So A, B, and C are out. It's going to be D. But let me just finish this. Let's see. 11 becomes 10. This becomes 11, 6, 8, 1. 186, and then carry down the 0. And I think it's going to be 2 times 0. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 9 is 18. So the answer is 12. Now here's another way to do it. You can do it on Desmos. I will go to Desmos, and I will add, where is Desmos? I just had Desmos. Desmos, I'll put in a table, and I have to have at least 2 values, and it does. 24,000 bushels when Hector began to use it, so that's in 0 hours, it had 24,000 bushels. And I know this is linear because it says a constant rate, or it might say at the same rate. After 5 hours, it's 19,350. 5 hours, 19,350. And so now I can make an estimate of this, a recursion, y, and then I hit shift and the dash key, and I put a little 1, arrow over once to the right, shift, and the key over the apostrophe, usually to the left of the 1, is a tilde, mx sub 1 plus b. It's going to draw the line. Look how steep that line is, but it's very easy to find the value. I need to get to 12,340, and that's going to be way up here. There's 800, 1,200, man, 12,840. I got to go way, way up, and I'll show you how to alleviate or undo this having to go way up like this. But okay, there's 12,008. So let's see, 12,8. Well, I can already see I'm somewhere around 12. So that's where it's going. I might not even, oh, I did. I was able to get to exactly 12,840, and it's 12. So the answer is 12. Another thing you could do to make that line less steep is divide everything by 1,000. That's going to be 19.35. And now the line is going to be less steep. You won't have to scroll up as much. And then you have to go to 12,840 divided by 1,000. So 12.84 and 12.84. Right there is at 12. So the answer is, again, 12, whether you do it with math or use Desmos. That's how these questions work. Find the rate of change, and then find out how many of those how many hours it takes by dividing the total the beginning amount minus the final amount divided by how much it changes per hour or per day or per week or per whatever. Or you can do a regression in Desmos.